Be honest with me. What is the real reason why you're single right now?
Your last breakup, was it your fault or theirs?
Theirs, because they were boring me.
They were boring you?
Yeah.
What made them boring?
You know when they're just like really nice all the time and they just do whatever you want?
So like a yes man?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Was he supportive?
Yeah,
And he was there for you?
yeah,
Was he loyal?
yeah.
Isn't that what matters?
Yeah, but I don't want to be bored in a relationship.
You don't wanna be
because
bored?
I'm not fully into it.
This is me to the goddamn T, baby, okay? I don't know what's going on with the millennial guys these days, but they want girls to chase them damn near. But it's like girls want to be, worshipped. You got to just show a girl some love. Be romantic. Tell her she look nice. Act just thirsty for her. And then maybe you'll be able to get the kind of relationships that you want. But guys aren't putting enough out there to
They're
get
not
that.
thirsty enough.
They're not thirsty enough. I need the thirst. I need you to be thirsty, honey. Thirsty like I'm about to be after these hot wings.
What do you feel is a decent amount to spend on the first date?
Oh, I don't think it matters.
What? You don't think it matters?
No.
The internet is going to comfort you heavily for this.
I think these girls that feel like the date that they take you on defines the man that they chose, they're full of crap. It's absolute BS. I think that it's a woman that's looking for the bigger, better deal that has the audacity to say, I can't believe you want to bring me to the Cheesecake Factory. A lot of these dating scammers that literally go on a date every night just to be able to eat something, you're lucky you're eating tonight because you probably can't afford to do it yourself. These men don't give money, they give bags these days, and you can't eat that. So be grateful that you got some food, and be grateful that a man put in enough effort to take you somewhere. And that's the problem. I personally feel like that's the problem with today's day and age. Like, a lot of men are becoming lazy in dating. They're becoming lazy in the pursuit because there's no appreciation for what they do. And now women have these super high entitlement level thoughts that they deserve to be brought to freaking Bora Bora on their first date. And it's like, who are you to even ask for that? What value have you brought to that man? It's audacity. It's the audacity for me.
Audacity for me.
And on top of that, you should want to be friends with the person that you're choosing anyway. If I don't like you, I'm not going on a trip with you. I'm sorry, but Instagram photos on
Wait a minute.
I do not accept a coffee or a walk as a possible date option, and neither should you. First of all, I'm not a dog that needs to be walked. Second, I have an espresso machine at home, works fabulous. We're not doing drinks either. You're gonna try to get me drunk and take me back home. No. We are doing dinner. You're gonna pick me up. We're gonna come to the restaurant. We're gonna see your table manners. We're gonna see what you order. We're gonna see, do you hold your chopsticks correctly? We're just gonna, study you a bit. Okay, so dinner it is.
A few moments later.
I started the egg freezing process. I did some preliminary tests which showed that my egg count is really low. The doctors did tell me that might affect my fertility. My eggs are high quality, but there's just not a lot of them. It's just so sad. It feels very alone.
Already broken.
Gotcha.
I have the heart. I need nothing more.
You're set. Time not to linger here, though, eh?
Kratos. Zeus.
Zeus?
My father.
Your father was Zeus? That explains a lot.
What is that place?
Never go there. Understand?
Welcome, my friends. My name is Antoine Phoenix, and this is my RP experience. Peace and love to all my brothers and sisters out there. Thank you for being here for another one of my videos. Today's video is going to be about why a lot of men have chosen to be single. Now, of course, some men, it's not their choice to be single because they want to be in a relationship, but they're not making the cut. Also, there's a little bit in there. One of my main reasons of being single right now is because I'm concentrating on my goal of building this YouTube channel. If I was in a relationship, a serious relationship, because I can't do relationships half-ass. Well, especially in the beginning. later on, when maybe I'm getting tired of them, they're getting tired of me, we need a little space, I'm feeling overloaded, then probably maybe I will take some time away or to be more focused on something. But majority of my energy is going to be on the relationship. And that's what a lot of good or decent men do. Me, I place myself under the decent man umbrella because I've been through too much to try to be an angel and holier than thou. Because I have a lot of stuff that I need to get off of my chest. By doing that, I kind of tarnished myself to a certain degree, but it had to be done because that was the only way for me to survive my past breakups, was to dig deep, to look at myself, to look at them, to take off my rose-colored glasses of how relationships should be or could be, but how a lot of them are not. Now, of course, you can have a good relationship with a woman if you are both on the same page. A lot of people look down on people that want that Disney fairy tale relationship. If both people believe in the Disney fairy tale and they happen to get together, it can work. If two people believe, it's similar like that Bible verse. If two people believe or have faith as the grain of mustard seed, you can move mountains. So if two people believe and have faith in something, it can work. But it can't work if only one person believes and the other person does not. So that's the trick. Trying to find a person that you are attracted to that feels how you feel about a relationship. That's if you want one that's a happy, loving one. A lot of relationships these days has turned into a transactional type of thing. I have a couple videos here that's going to flesh it out. And matter of fact, let me hit the ground running right now of why I and a lot of men that could maybe be in a relationship but choose not to.
Be honest with me. What is the real reason why you're single right now?
I think I'm going to speak for all men in this video, and I'm going to do that by using a flow chart of what has happened to me. So let's jump right in. So here's little baby us. Okay, and then at some point in our childhood, we're going to go through something that's going to happen to us, which is going to then cause us to bottle up our emotions and learn to deal with it. Then, somewhere years later along the way, we're going to meet pretty girl number one. Pretty girl number one is going to make us feel trust again, in love and cared for, which will then lead us to open up about our emotions. Okay? And once time goes by and you spill all the beans to her, she will inevitably cheat on you. Okay? And these little arrows here show how she's going to use all your insecurities and trust issues and mental health to then throw it back in your face and make you seem like the bad guy. Okay? That will then cause us to self-sabotage and be upset. Okay? We will self-sabotage every relationship going forward. Okay? We're going to go to alcohol and money and fast things like motorcycles. And in the very end, we will never trust a woman again. So that pretty much is the Spark Notes version of it. That lays out everything you guys need to know. Girls, hope you got it. Boys, got your back. I'll see you next time.
I know this to be true for so many men, but for a lot of women watching this, they will say that, well, women go through a very similar experience, right? They get hurt. A man hurts her, and that doesn't mean that she should be able to hurt a future man back, right? But there's a key difference in the experience of what a man goes through versus a woman, and I want to highlight it because this man touched on it. And that key difference is that a man is made out to feel like the bad guy, even though oftentimes it's either the woman or it's both of them. Like they both have a part to play in the demise of that relationship. But the man is made out to feel like the bad guy. It is very infrequent where a woman is made out to feel like the bad guy, like publicly, socially, even privately between the two of them. And that is why a man will go through the process of bottling up. He won't open up, and then he will turn to some of these things as a way to cope. So yeah, ladies, for a lot of men that are single, it is because of how they've been treated. Tell me I'm wrong.
Well, it's pretty much as that man said. See, Emily King seems like the ideal woman that a lot of men would want. I don't know how she is in real life. You have to be careful with people that have these personas, especially these really these personas that they are all tough, that they all have it together, that they are all sweet and wholesome, that they the perfectly nice guy. You have to watch out. Well, that's for the women. You have to watch out when people put that type of image of themselves out there, because yes, that could be a part of them, but that may not be really who they are. That's why I can't say I'm such a good guy. I'm decent because I have my flaws. I can be petty. I can be vindictive. Okay. Now, of course, there's a lot of things that I won't do, and I still am governed by my own personal law of treat those like I would want them to treat me. But a person can break that if they are mistreating me. And that is the biggest problem that I have with a lot of women that I run into. Now, don't get me wrong, especially with some of the nationalities I tend to meet and intermingle with. White women, Hispanic women, yes, some black women, but those two, the white and Hispanic, are high on the ones that I come across. And they seem sweet and wholesome. But I know all of them, that does not mean that we will be a great fit, because I don't know if that is their mask or is that who they really are. As I'm older and I'm really building my brand and eventually becoming more financially stable, I have a lot to lose if I get too entangled with the wrong woman. Now, if I'm just going on a couple of days, we're just hanging out, having fun, then yes, it's not a problem. But if I get married, if I have a kid with them, if they move in, okay, and they start displaying some of those behaviors that I have put in past videos of women being disrespectful, entertaining other men, having high expectations. If a woman likes you, like really likes you, you're not going to hear the list. That don't mean the list is not there, but once you get into the relationship, that's when you may get the list, especially when she manages to lock you down in the marriage or even just moving in, and especially a kid. Okay, you get those, you better make sure that is her real personality. For the women, yes, make sure that dude is who he says he is, because I realize that women go through the same thing of men pretending to be who they are not, or having, and that's the one way a lot of times men will lie that they have more money than what they say that they have, or they have it more together because they want to be with you so bad. But women do the same thing with their character of acting like they're wholesome or they are loving. A good example is what's going on with Clay Thomas, Megan Thee Stallion. Now, that's the same woman that made that song, Pop That Thing. Okay, and look, women do what y'all want to do. But I may not be the guy for you because I want a certain type of woman that's not acting that type of way. So, with her putting that song out there, and now she's baking and cooking, I don't know if that's preliminary of her acting how that's not really how she is. Once again, I don't know how those two got together. Obviously, people introduced them, and who knows? Maybe all what she was doing was just a show. But with a lot of women that do that particular thing, once they get their claws in you with the marriage and the kids, then the real them will come out. But I know it's nobody, whether it's male or female, nobody can play a perfect character. If you are around them 24/7 or around them a lot, they will show you signs of who they really are. And another sad example is if you're with a woman, and unfortunately, I made this mistake in the past with some of the women. Unfortunately, see, the thing is, though, I don't keep making the same mistake over and over and over again. Usually, one good time, I'll learn. But I usually will have this thing of thinking I can fix and heal a broken woman or a woman that has been through trauma because she looks how I want her to look. I think, okay, she is worth taking that chance on. But this can happen.
What is the most painful thing anyone has ever said to you?
It was definitely what my ex said after we had our closure moment. She said that I was the person that got her out of her depression and got her outside. And then the moment that she realized she had to do that for me, she couldn't, and so she left me.
This is just another example of how a man will give within a relationship, but the minute that he can't give as much, that woman that he gave so much to is all of a sudden unhappy and ends the relationship. And then you wonder why men feel like they are only loved for what they can provide.
And that's the sad thing right there. You can put all that work putting a woman together, and before women say, yes, I know there are women that do that for men, but see, the thing is that with men, I always see the men that women do that for, they are thugs, dudes in and out of prison, low quality men. Now for the women, okay, this can be a woman that looks like Susie Homemaker, that looks like this woman here.
What do you mean?
How should a woman take care of a man?
She shouldn't have to.
Or it could be a woman that's drop dead beautiful. So it's really no gauge of saying just because a woman is less attractive that she's going to be better. Sometimes I know some women that are less attractive can sometimes be worse because they envy the women that are beautiful.
Stop giving ugly men a chance.
And they feel threatened by the women that are beautiful, so they will be more toxic than usual. Not all women, okay, not to put them all in that umbrella with that, but see, I think most of the time, women, the best medium is to find a woman that's mediumly attractive.
I really feel for the men, like, guys who have so much, they're working so hard, they're trying to prove themselves because society makes them. Because you have to make your way in society. You have to do so much to prove yourself these days. And to have this girl come here and just completely belittle you on the internet. These are good men out there. And they don't they don't deserve you don't even deserve a McDonald's from them. I'm sorry, but it's not about the dollar sign, it's about the intention. I would love, even if, who cares about the food? If a guy takes me to McDonald's and then buys me a meal, amazing. I love McDonald's. Like, what's wrong with that? It's the intention. It's the fact that he made a point and said, hey, I've got this.
Like a 5 or a 6. I'm just using that number. But whoever you think that is attractive, but they're not super attractive, okay? That type of stuff right there. And also it could be a thing of if they have a nice butt or big boobs, that is sometimes a thing that can somewhat boost their ego to a certain degree, even if their face is not on par for them to be the super beautiful woman, but just because she has certain physical qualities, that can also make her really ego driven as well. So this is why a lot of men like myself has chosen to be single for now. And also, as I say, that's why I'm probably going to wait until I get enough money that I can travel and be better. Okay, not to say that all women that are foreign, and I have to do a video about this, foreign are better. I just think you get a better concentration of women in one spot that may be what you are looking for. Whereas over here, you get more of the entitled, man gotta do this, gotta do that.
Does the perfect man exist? I don't know yet. I have a man right now that spoils me, but I don't want to date him. Why not? He's 5'6". I don't even want to touch him, so... Oh, okay. So yeah, he's just buying me like Cartier, and I'm like, thank you.
Or if the woman is a sweetheart or a good person, she goes for the worst types of dudes possible. And when she's ready to pick you, she's settled down with a bunch of kids and she has a lot of baggage.
And here's a secret that many guys don't know, especially in today's day and age, is that women love nice guys. We may not understand how much we love and appreciate them until we're a little older, and we've gotten that sort of asshole phase out of our systems. I'd say by our late 20s, early 30s is the point in our lives when we're just exhausted by the jerks and we have no time in our lives anymore for them. So we really start looking for men who we know will be great long-term partners, aka nice guys, right? And that's you.
Okay, so So those are two things that I notice over here a lot of times I may have to deal with that I just don't feel like dealing with. Thanks for being here. Give me a like and subscribe and have a good day.
What is wrong with you going out there, find a regular 9-to-5 person? You can function underneath that, because I'm always hearing the women say, oh, we ain't got enough money. Work with what the man's got. You can make a man your alpha. Everybody wants to go and find these top earning money. Find a 9-to-5, work regular, save your money, learn to cook and not have takeouts, and then save your money as they did before.
Then you should direct this to the men that feel upset because they're not like
the man.
No,
Why?
she's completely right. I'll tell you this. There's not a girl on this panel or on the planet today who couldn't walk outside and find a man who's going to be nice to her, loyal to her, and make her his queen. Women don't want that. So they'll sit there and go, no, I want Chris Brown. And then they'll go try and get Chris Brown. Then Chris Brown will cheat. And they'll be like, I can't believe you cheated. I am devastated. Well, what the fuck do you think's going to happen?
Right now, not a towel on your buddy, old pal. Take a bow, how just bend over, yodeling, yoda, yodeling your doda against the flow. Join us flowing solo as a team. 3 pairs, 9 meters, high hat greeters, outstanding sitters, crawling critters, rubbish litterers, trash by literally liturgical litters, lined with brine and white wine.
Roger that, copy, Red Rover.
Roger Rabbit, ram, get rammed at 30 grits and paper.